Imagine this. You're at work, surrounded by colleagues, yet you feel completely alone. You try to make conversation, but it never seems to click. Promotions pass you by, and invitations to after-work events seem non-existent. You start to wonder, what are you doing wrong? That was me not too long ago, until I stumbled upon a book that completely changed my life and my relationships. That book? Dale Carnegie's timeless classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Today, I'm going to share with you the key principles from this book that transformed not just my career, but every aspect of my life. Welcome back to Wealthwise. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button to join a community that's all about personal growth and living your best life. Now let's dive into the meat of today's topic, how you can win friends, influence people, and truly connect with those around you. Principle number 1. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. The first and perhaps most important principle is to avoid criticism. We all have that urge to point out when someone is wrong or when something isn't up to our standards. But Carnegie makes a powerful point: criticism only breeds resentment. Instead of criticizing, try to understand the other person's perspective. Empathy goes a long way in building strong, lasting relationships. Example: think about it. How do you feel when someone criticizes you? It stings, right? The same goes for everyone else. Next time you're tempted to criticize, pause and ask yourself how you can approach the situation differently. Principle number 2. Give honest and sincere appreciation. The second principle is to give honest and sincere appreciation. Everyone wants to feel valued, and a simple thank you or a heartfelt compliment can go a long way. But here's the catch: it has to be genuine. People can tell when you're just saying things to be nice versus when you really mean it. Example: let's say a colleague helped you with a project. Instead of just saying thanks, try something like, I really appreciate the time and effort you put into this. It made a huge difference. Notice the difference? It's specific, it's sincere, and it makes the person feel truly valued. Principle number 3. Arouse in the other person an eager want. This principle is all about understanding what others want and showing them how they can get it. People are naturally more inclined to respond to you when they feel you understand and care about their desires. Carnegie suggests that if you want someone to do something, frame it in a way that highlights the benefits to them. Example: for instance, instead of telling your friend, you should help me move because I need help, try, I'd love to have your company while I'm moving. It'll be so much more fun with you around. It's a subtle shift, but it makes a big difference. Principle number 4. Become genuinely interested in other people. Have you ever met someone who just seems genuinely interested in what you have to say? It's refreshing, isn't it? That's exactly what this principle is about, showing a real interest in others. When you take the time to listen, ask questions, and show that you care about what the other person is saying, you naturally become more likable and influential. Example: next time you're in a conversation, challenge yourself to ask questions and listen more than you talk. You'll be amazed at how much deeper your connections become. Principle number 5. Smile. It might sound simple, but a genuine smile is one of the most powerful tools you have. Smiling not only makes you more approachable, but it also has a positive impact on your own mood. It's a universal sign of friendliness and warmth, and it can open doors that you didn't even know existed. Try this the next time you walk into a room. Smile at the first person you see. You'll notice that people are naturally drawn to you, and conversations flow more easily. Principle number 6. Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest sound in any language. Dale Carnegie emphasizes the importance of remembering and using people's names. It's such a small detail, but it makes a huge impact. Your name is a core part of your identity, and hearing it makes you feel recognized and valued. When you meet someone new, make a point to repeat their name during the conversation and try to use it often. It's a simple trick that makes people feel special and remembered. Principle number 7. Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Everyone loves to talk about themselves. It's just human nature. By being a good listener and encouraging others to share their stories, you're giving them the space to express themselves. This creates a bond of trust and rapport, making you a more influential and trusted person. Next time you're in a conversation, focus on asking open-ended questions that allow the other person to share more about themselves. You'll not only learn a lot, but you'll also build a stronger connection. Principle number 8. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. If you really want to connect with someone, find out what they're passionate about and talk about that. People light up when they discuss things they care about, and by showing an interest in those topics, you're building a bridge between you and them. Let's say you know your colleague is passionate about photography. Instead of just asking how their weekend was, ask about any new photos they've taken or projects they're working on. You'll see a noticeable shift in the energy of the conversation. Principle number 9. Make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. The final principle we'll cover today is making the other person feel important. We all have a need to feel valued, and when someone makes us feel important, it's incredibly empowering. The key here is sincerity. Flattery won't get you far if it's not genuine. In your next interaction, try to find something you genuinely admire or appreciate about the other person and express it. It could be their work ethic, their creativity, or even just the way they handled a tough situation. You'll notice that people naturally gravitate towards those who make them feel good about themselves. And there you have it, the core principles from how to win friends and influence people that can transform your relationships and make you a more influential person. Remember, these principles aren't about manipulation. They're about genuine connection and understanding. Start applying these today and watch how your interactions change for the better. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Let me know in the comments which principle you're excited to try out first. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and keep winning friends.